State Wildcats and the Louisville Cardinals. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, Louisville's head coach told me before the game, obviously they are using conference pride as a rallying point here today. There's a ton of motivation in this game between the ACC and Big 12 opponents. They both want to prove they are the next power conference, but that all starts on the field today. Coach said, we have got to go out and set the tone. I want physicality at the line of scrimmage. Show them who the big league really is. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He gets a block. He's got an alley. Just barely able to keep him. It on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. To start for this offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Second down coming up. Trying play action. Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Johnson looking to throw. Got it. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
You can see why this running back is on the field on third down. He's a weapon in the passing game. Really nice job by the quarterback. He got through his progressions really, really quickly. Found the running back, just dumped it off, and he was able to make something happen with it, move the chains, keep the offense on the field.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Stepping to the right. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. This time on target. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's a good job by the dragger out there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be fourth down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on fourth down, and rolling the dice pays off.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
The Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Johnson wants to throw it. Buying some time. Gets rid of it. It's complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Kansas State.
This head coach wanted to come into this game aggressive, guys, and he did it in a couple different ways. On that first drive, nice mixture of throwing and running offensively, but how big was that gamble on 4th down? They got it, kept the drive alive, they end up scoring a touchdown, so it paid off. You can't start a game better than that.
Number 43, set to kick off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Try the right side with Brown. Maybe a crease. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Running into the open space. There he goes. At the 20. Touchdown, Louisville. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
They're dealing with a second and long. The play action fake. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. The Wildcats come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision.
Turns it on down the left side. He is in. Touchdown, Wildcats.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got him in the flat. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fakes the grab. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. The 30, the 20, past the 10, into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals!
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. A fun postseason battle here. Deadlock at the end of the first. Here's a quick check on the stats so far. We've got a good one on our hands here. Let's hope we keep those good vibes going here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Running inside, it's Jackson. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, Later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
What a great job by this defense. You get third down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, fourth down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Quick release on the RPO. Touchdown Cardinals. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
He'll bring it out. It's White. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. The run inside. It's Jackson. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
They'll go right back to him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Kansas State pushing the pace. Johnson wants to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And they gambled in their own end, and now they... A really good field position.
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the first half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points, and that mistake will be erased. The problem is right now at this juncture of the game, that was a big-time error. The fact that you didn't get that, you're now gifting your opponent points.
Working the middle, it's complete. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's White. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. Johnson looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's White. Runs through a man. He might have some space. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Caught near the sticks. It's White. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Wildcats with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Hauls it in. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. And the Wildcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Yeah, you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
Johnson wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. A spectacular one-hand grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Reads it, fires complete. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
What a fantastic individual effort by the big fella there. That was a relatively short throw, but he shows you the athleticism and what he can do with the football once he has it in his hands. He looked like a running back out there, making guys miss. Really good vision, nice speed as well. The coaches are loving that.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. The Wildcats used the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the... Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
Quickly to the tight end. Timeout taken here, second one called by Kansas State. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. You can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Johnson looking to throw. Oh, they're after him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. That timeout taken by the Wildcats is their final one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. Kansas State will kick off as we get things started here in the 3rd quarter. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up. He's loose down the middle. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cardinals!
It's so nice to have that tight end that can be a chess piece. You can move him around, and then guess what? He can break tackles. He can make explosive plays. You've seen tight ends grow and get faster and bigger and stronger, and they throw it to him short, and look at the speed. He does the rest for the long touchdown catch.
And he tacked on the extra point. And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Unloads to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Johnson wants to throw it. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it.
Gets loose in the middle. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28.
Kansas State, 28. Number 45, set to kick this one.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Running inside, it's Brown. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
He might want another play. Off play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. Look, that interception is not the quarterback's fault. It's those dumb coaches for putting him in the game.
Putting him in that position in the first place, right? I'll tell you what, let's give the defenders some credit here. I think Reese, he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage, watching the QB, anticipating the receiver on his break. He went up, he plugged it.
Johnson looking to throw. He's got him. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he
throws toward the end zone. And intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Down in the end zone. The big play there, and the defense gets the stop.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Quarterback may change this route. And back to the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it set up on the outside. Hard running there. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And, man, that's a really good job by this defense to play zone on third and long, to kind of sit back, but not get lost, and not get your eyes and not...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the right. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Wants to throw on first down. Flips it out in the flat. At the 45 on his way. There he goes. Touchdown, Louisville. A great catch and run for 6.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Johnson wants to throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the play fake. Flips it out to the back. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. He sends 2 wideouts right, 2 to the left on second and 9. Back to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. Leaping grab for a big gain. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. With the catch, it's Oakland. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Richardson. Right down the gut of the field. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cardinals! Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. And Jesse, he just keeps piling up numbers, over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and man, he's been accurate throwing the rock.
Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Johnson looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the books as we head to the 4th. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Turning it on. Discards him with the stiff arm. How frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a quarterback like that. They finally get him out of bounds.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. It's caught. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Going to the run, it's Jackson. There's some room. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's no good. He missed the extra point. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score.
Number 43, set to kick off.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Pulls and fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle and getting him on the ground.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. He wants to go deep. And he pulls it in at the 15. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Touchdown Cardinals, and the beatdown has ensued.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. Johnson wants to throw it. He's going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart, because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays, because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
And he's brought down after a huge completion. Kansas stay quick to the line.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands.
Tons of room in the middle. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Past the 50.